You too. It's Tone. Back with another one for you. This shit here, this is a continuation on common law abatement. This is number 6. I had to get all them numbers straight, so I was fucking them all up and shit. I was fucking them up on the channel and shit. So, and apparently I decided to challenge myself because I tried to fit this shit into like as little slides as possible, and the fucking words are super tiny. We're gonna we're gonna get through this shit though. So here it says, this is a notice of default. You're gonna use a notary for all of this shit when you send this shit to the people. Mind you, the notary is a magistrate, so it don't matter what these fake ass courts are talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, and you shouldn't give a fuck what they're talking about either, but you should consider their presentments at least to be a decent human being. At least, you know, when somebody's speaking to you, at least listen. And, you know, if you decide not to respond, then send them a letter like, hey, look, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Because these are all offers. So, petition for order and judgment of default. The judgment of default is going to be through the notary. The notary is a magistrate, so that shit is case closed, right? Once it's all done. These people can never answer any of these fucking forms that you send them because all of their actions are fraudulent in nature. They're trying to get funds to continue their fraudulent activities, and they can't just come out and tell you that. So, but I will tell you that. So, petition for order and judgment of default. Notice of default. This is going to be after you serve them with the administrative process, and they default through acquiescence by not sending a reply, which they have an obligation and a duty to reply to everything that you send them because they are fucking servants. They have to fucking reply. It's not an option for them to fucking entertain you or not. You go there and they better fucking stand at fucking attention. Even though they get disrespectful and think that there's somebody that they're not, you go there and you fucking, you know, tell them what the fuck time it is. So, notice of default. 1. John Doe. Petition for entry of default by the notary against the respondent, which would be the courthouse, district attorney, prosecutor, whoever you're sending this to, right? But it has to be to a person. You can't send it as a broad statement to the court because the court isn't real. The people are, though, and they can be held liable in their private capacity for not fucking responding. That's fucking breach of contract, breach of trust, all that shit, right? So anyway, petition for entry of default by notary against the respondent. For respondent's failure to rebut petitioner's notice of abatement filed on the date, whereas petitioner demands a rebuttal of affidavit within 15 days of receipt and notice of abatement. The responder has instituted a rebuttal by affidavit, and therefore the respondent has acquiesced and it is in statutory default. The default notice shall evidence that your name is correct in his analysis of the law and other inquiries contained within. By this default notice, the respondent is stopped. That's a fucking estoppel. That's a court order from any further action against the natural human person and the petitioner, and is without judicial standing as no controversy in law as a material fact between the two parties exists. So there is no more fucking problem after you send this and you're putting them on notice that there is no fucking problem. And if they have a fucking problem, then they can fucking respond, but they won't because they can't. Order of default. Default is entered into this action by the respondent name in the foregoing petition for failure to serve or failure to file any paperwork as required by law, right? Certificate of service. This is going to be done by the notary as well, and this is going to be proof from a magistrate stamped, which is the notary, that they did in fact receive the certificate and that it was in fact served, right? 1. Your name hereby certified that a true and correct copy of the petition for default was served and registered by mail number by the United States Postal Service. And so that, I mean, you already got all your witnesses there. You got the Postal Service, that's the military, and then you got the magistrate right there of the state. So the corporate entity named, and you put your address and the full name there, is gonna all be on this paperwork, and you're gonna have the notary go ahead and get that done for you. All right. So we'll move on to the next slide here. This here is an affidavit. Right, so in the district court of the whatever it may be, the judicial circuit, the city division, and the state of, that's the all caps. The state is not real; it's an overlay over the real land in a corporate fashion. So you got the state name, all that shit. Notice and demand for abatement and memorandum of law in support. Now comes the accused, your name, by his own authority, appearing specially and not generally or voluntarily, so as not to confuse the court and challenge the jurisdiction of this court, but being under the threat of arrest if you fail to appear, right? Because they always want to fucking kidnap somebody for not entertaining their stupid asses. At no time does the accused submit to the jurisdiction and venue of the above title court, and at no time waiving my rights whatsoever, knowingly or unknowingly. The accused give notice that his actions be abated or dismissed immediately, or show cause why the accused should not take all the lawful recourse against the accusers, right? And, make it a point to go ahead and attach your fee schedules to all these shits too, and let them know how much it's going to cost for you to entertain them in the future, right? You don't have to entertain these fucks for free. You don't. So get your fucking estoppels in place. Hit me up for the promissory estoppel package. I got them on deck. Those are all custom tailored to whatever state that you're in. We include the state constitutions and all this information. You get your private property. You can notice all these people. You're going to have proof of notice. This is all done through notaries and all that. Get yourself on the do not fuck with list, right? That's all done through the promissory estoppel. That's what that is. Do not fucking play with me list. That's the list you get on by getting this package. So, the accused give notice that this action be abated or dismissed immediately, or show cause why the accused should not take all the lawful recourse against the accuser. Tell me why I should not fucking bury you. You know what I'm saying? Tell me why. So, determination of material facts via tacit procreation. The state legislature, with the power to make all the laws and needful rules, abrogate that power of the citizens' constitutional guarantees. Accused, which would be your name, believes that they may not. The accused is possessed of all rights pursuant to the Constitution for the United States of America, the Constitution of your state, right? You're going to have the state constitution as well. The Constitution for the United States of America is the contract that these public servants are actually fucking engaged in, and that they're limited by. Essentially, the Constitution is a limitation on government. It isn't anything more than that, but they all fucking agree to it. So, state common law and the rules applicable of criminal procedure, right? So, we go to the next slide here. Try to bang this shit out fast for you people. I know you're about to lose your fucking attention span. So, number 3, the accused makes this special appearance in order to determine what rights will be afforded to him by this court and which rights will be denied. Number 4, due process requirements of the federal and state constitutions require among the procedures that the accused be furnished by the plaintiff with a verified complaint injury, right? There has to be an injured party, corpus delicti. If that's absent in any of these claims, then there is no case. So and the state cannot be the victim because it isn't real. So it would be whatever cop fucking stopped you has to claim that you personally injured him in order to even have a claim. So the accused may consider a plea other than guilty. By the plaintiff not being afforded his fundamental right, he cannot determine the nature of the offense he is being charged with that has caused damage to the plaintiff, or what plea other than guilty is available to him, right? By denying the accused an accusatory instrument, the court is denied subject matter jurisdiction and there is no valid charging document before the criminal court at the time of the arraignment. Number 7, absence of a verified complaint of information denies the court of subject matter jurisdiction, and even the accused appears in the court cannot arraign him unless the accusatory instrument has been filed, right? So, in order for the court to have the subject matter jurisdiction, the police officer who has issued and served the appearance traffic ticket must at or be before the return date. So there has to be an affidavit filed with the court claiming that you in fact did injure him personally or her personally. Filed with the criminal court a misdemeanor complaint, a simplified information, or an information charges a person named in the appearance ticket with the offense specified therein. It may be that the court has a misunderstanding of what the law requires and that the signed appearance ticket is sufficient documentation upon which to arraign your name. It isn't. The appearance traffic ticket utterly fails to meet the requirements of an accusatory pleading, and that it fails to state the title of action, the name of the plaintiff, or contain a statement of the public offense which it allegedly charges. It fails to constitute an accusatory pleading since it is not sworn before some officer entitled to administer oath. So it's not notarized. It doesn't have the court's name on it or any of that. It's a third-party fucking debt collection fucking attempt by force by way of some dickhead with a gun on the side of the road. In addition, the appearance traffic ticket is not subscribed by any prosecutor. It is signed by the police officer, but he is the only witness and is not identified as one who was authorized by law to make a prosecuting attorney representing the people, right? Motherfucker is not even a licensed, he's not even licensed to practice law. How the fuck is he saying that you broke a law on the side of the road, nigga? Do you have a fucking degree? You have a law fucking degree, bro? What the fuck you talking about, right? Get the fuck out of here with that. In addition, you know what I'm saying? In addition, the appearance traffic ticket is not subscribed by any prosecutor. It is signed by the police officer, but he is only a witness and not identified as one who was authorized by law to be making a prosecuting attorney representing the people. So how the fuck is there an action based on some motherfucker who doesn't even know law, bro? Come on. And what the fuck company does he even work for? And why is there 3 different companies in the courtroom and that nigga ain't even there to fucking back none of it up? Get the fuck out of here. As the prosecuting attorney does not subscribe the appearance ticket that the people of this great state have not charged the accused with any crime whatsoever. So you motherfuckers are sitting here with false claims, threatening to throw people in jail for not fucking entertaining your stupid fucking administrative offers. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right, bro. Without an accusatory instrument subscribed by the prosecuting attorney charging the accused with the crime, there is no charge for you to plead or to defend against. The accused, your name, has met the plaintiff, whoever that may be, step by step by the special appearance and he agreed to and promised to in the appearance traffic ticket. It would be the plaintiff who has chosen not to prosecute by not filing a verified complaint, therefore depriving the court of any jurisdiction. There is none. Therefore, your full name notices that this honorable court to abate the appearance traffic ticket numbered, and you put the traffic ticket number, for lack of jurisdiction, respectfully presented, your full name, survey jury capacity, your lawful capacity, care of, postal service, P.O. Box, declaration. I declare under penalty of perjury under all the laws of the United States of America that the above is true and correct to the best of my knowledge. That is a jurat notary right there, and that's what the fuck you want to have, right? Right, there's all the information there for you. You guys, if you guys need this fucking packet, hit me up. I got you. And then the certificate of service here. The certificate of service. I hereby certify that a true and correct copy of the above notice to abate and memorandum of law was mailed to. This is all going to be done by the fucking notary here. Get that all notarized. Your full name, accused. And I mean, you should be good. I don't really see what else that they would have, but they don't say that they wouldn't make some other shit up because, you know, that's what the fuck that they do. They just make shit up. So, yeah. So, I mean, this is a game of chess. Stop playing fucking checkers with these assholes. With these fucking assholes. That's what I got for you for now. Until we meet again.